Normally, I celebrate science and its findings and take an immense amount of joy and pride in sharing them. But today, I'm about to share perhaps the most terrifying scientific fact ever. That fact is that our universe is heading towards total darkness. You heard me right. The universe is expanding into something very big, very cold, and very dark. And there's nothing we can do about it. To understand exactly what is going on, let's replay the series of discoveries that led to such a dark conclusion. In the early 1900s, the astronomer Edwin Hubble found something incredible as he was studying galaxies. He found out that numerous galaxies out there were actually moving away and apart from each other. Astronomers initially thought that this expansion might eventually slow down due to the gravitation from stuff tugging on each other. But by the end of the century, astronomers discovered the opposite is true. The universe is not only expanding, the expansion itself is accelerating. Put simply, things are moving away from each other at an ever-increasing speed. But what are the implications of that exactly? If you are patient enough to wait trillions of years, you'll find that all the twinkling stars that light up the night sky keep dying out. One by one, every flame will get extinguished, and every source of energy will get diluted as matter spreads over an ever-increasing amount of space. What we will be left with is a cold and dark plane of existence. Sure, there will be local pockets of worlds where they may still be locally somehow gravitationally bound. But can you even imagine what the people living there will make of the universe as they look up? Consider what it is that we see when we look up at the heavens. We know that the speed of light is a constant, which means traveling at that fixed speed, light from a closer world must reach us faster than the light from a more distant world. Now ask yourself the following question. What happens if the two worlds the light is supposed to be traveling between starts moving away from each other faster than light itself? What ends up happening is that the light from one world cannot keep up with the ever-increasing rate of expansion and at some point fails to ever reach the other world. So think about the people living in those previously mentioned clusters of worlds that are still held together. From their perspective, as they look up, it will look like all that exists is their local island of worlds still gravitationally bound together. For them, the breathtaking immensity of the cosmos, along with the endless wonders out there, will have drifted away forever, beyond the horizon, into apparent non-existence. What can be sadder than that? Can you imagine the tragedy awaiting future generations? What would they make of such a universe? In the absence of any hint or a signal from those lost worlds, how do you think they'd wrap their minds around what existence even is? Locked away from the bulk of the enormity of the rest of existence, how will they even attempt to answer these big questions that drive us? Not even their artists will have any reason left to wonder about the galaxies, someplace far, far away. To me, that is the scariest scientific finding ever. The idea that someday, every world with life like ours will get isolated like prisoners in solitary confinement. Perhaps even worse is the fact that unlike those prisoners, we will not even know that there is an outside. Generations of us will be born, live and die, all without ever realizing that this is not all that there is. This is not to say that we can't hope that incredible scientific discoveries in the future will not help us keep up with the universe's expansion. Maybe the things referred to in Star Trek or Star Wars will be possible someday. Maybe we are on the brink of a significant discovery that will unlock greater distances for us to travel. What do you think? Please comment and let the community know your take. If you are like me and find the situation discussed today sad and would love for humanity to invest more into the search for other worlds and life out there while we can, please consider watching my other videos on the subject. If you have enjoyed this video, let's also not forget to like and subscribe before we inevitably drift away from each other like the rest of the cosmos. This has been The Scientalist. See you in the next video.